Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Today we are checking out the brand new GameStop Power Packs. These are the new version of the Power Packs. We got ourselves the gray felt hat Pikachu on the front right there in a PSA 10. Imagine if we get one of these bad boys inside of one of these Power Packs. These currently cost $60 at GameStop. You get yourself 2 mystery booster packs inside. They don't tell you what packs they are, but I'm assuming at the very minimum it has to be at least Pokemon packs. Come on, let's be honest here. And you get yourself 1 graded slab. Is this really worth $60? It's kind of iffy. Based on the polls I've seen so far, these are not really worth it. Most of these slabs that you're getting are kind of junk slabs, $30 slabs, nothing super crazy. But the last time I pulled one of these, I did get a really solid slab. It was valuable, but it was one of those valuable cards that you would probably never make the purchase on your own. So very niche. Let's see what we get inside of these Power Packs. Yeah, the last time I opened up one of these, we pulled a Misty's Tentacruel Japanese, very vintage card in a PSA 10, which is actually a pretty solid pull. I think that card goes for right around $80, but like I said, it's a very specific card. Not too often do you see people going up to you and saying, hey, you got that Misty's Tentacruel inside of your collection? So yeah, some of the cards in here are usually kind of random. We got ourselves 2 booster packs. Surging Sparks and Journey Together is really, really solid. I'm very happy with that. That's about as good as you can get from 2 mystery packs. I've seen some people get 151 packs, maybe Prismatic Evolutions. That would be insane, but I'm pretty happy with Journey Together and Surging Sparks. Let's look at the slab that we got ourselves, and we got ourselves a Japanese Beware. Well, hopefully it's at least a PSA 10. If this is a PSA 9 or 8, then that is a tragedy because this card is really worthless in a PSA 8 or 9. Well, it's not worthless, but it's really worth $2 or $3. It's worth the raw value of this card, which is nothing super crazy. So if this card is a 10, at least it's, I don't know, maybe a $30 value card. So that's exactly what you can sort of expect from these Power Packs, is pretty much slabs that GameStop purchased from other collectors who sold cards to GameStop, but they were unable to sell these cards. And I'm sure if these cards stay in GameStop's inventory for 9 months, 12 months, they're just going to throw them into these Power Packs. So these are mainly cards that GameStop could not sell. And is there even a Great Felt Hat Pikachu inside of one of these mystery packs? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this card isn't even in these Power Packs, but who really knows? All right, let's see what we got. And it is a Beware Art Rare from Japanese Scarlet and Violet 6. That's pretty early. Maybe this is, it would be like English Obsidian Flames or Paradox Rift, something of that nature is where Beware would be inside. But yeah, this is probably like a $30 illustration rare at best. So this was a $60 Power Pack, and you know, undervalue, of course. Obviously, we did not get $60 worth of value inside of here. If you count the Surging Sparks and the Journey Together as $6 a pack, we got ourselves roughly $42 worth of value, maybe. So that's not that good. Let's see what we get inside of our second Power Packs. I'm really hoping it's got a Great Felt Hat Pikachu inside, because that's what's on the cover, and that's what's really selling these Power Packs. All right, I will say the box and packaging is fantastic. I would probably ship cards in this. Like, after I open these up, I'm just going to take this and put cards in here if I ever sell cards, and just ship it out inside of this because the packaging is fantastic. All right, next up. Oh my goodness, we got ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna not spoil this by putting this backwards like this, so I can't see the card inside. But we got ourselves a 151 booster pack. That's actually fantastic, and another Searching Sparks. So English 151 is currently going for what, $10 a booster pack, and Searching Sparks is $6. So we got ourselves $16 in value so far, if you want to go by market rate. So this card in here just has to be a $40 card. I'm hoping it's a vintage 10. That's like the best case scenario, is this is a vintage 10. I don't think we're gonna get a Great Felt Hat Pikachu or something of that nature. If this card is a vintage Japanese 10, I think that's about as good as I could possibly get. Worst case scenario, we got ourselves another, you know, $30 illustration rare that most people wouldn't probably want. Alrighty then, let's get out this slab. Oh yeah, oh, it's a Japanese slab. Oh no, that's not good. And it's a, oh no, like this is probably another illustration rare than it looks like. Okay, hopefully we get something random. Worst case scenario, literally another Beware. Can it be a second Beware? I hope not. And we got ourselves A Japanese Shiny Alakazam EX. This is from Shiny Star V, I think. Shiny Star V. Well, let's see if that's correct. What set are you from? It is from Scarlet Violet 4A. Well, no, that can't be Shiny Star V because Shiny Star V would be V cards and this is an EX card. It's from Japanese Paldean Fates, I think. I'm actually not confident because I really don't open that many of the Japanese booster boxes, but I'm assuming this, again, is like a $40 slab max. I'm not sure there's many people out there looking for Japanese Alakazam EX Shiny. It's not a terrible card, but really like $40 max. So exactly, this is the kind of cards that you can expect from these power packs are, you know, generic $30 to $40 value cards that are cards that GameStop literally cannot sell. I can't imagine them selling these cards. These are not easy cards to sell. And so that's what's getting put inside of these power packs are cards that it's just really a struggle to sell. Now let's open up our 4 packs from GameStop and let's see if we got ourselves anything good. So I spent myself $120 to get this 2 mystery power packs. And in terms of value, we're absolutely in the gutter on this one. Luckily, on the last power pack, I got a pretty decent hit, so I'm pretty much breaking even so far on all of the power packs that I've opened. But it looks like for the vast majority of these power packs, you can expect to see below average value. That's straightforward. These are about as good as all the hits I've seen so far. I have not seen anyone pull anything of significant value from one of these power packs. Nothing above, you know, $50 or $60. I have not seen a single card of solid, decent value out of one of these power packs. And they may be in there. There may be a couple of cards in there just so that, you know, you go a little bit viral and show off like a Great Felt Hat Pikachu inside of one of these power packs. Could they have inserted a Great Felt Hat Pikachu? Maybe they inserted one inside there just to claim that they can pull something of that nature. But most of these are not going to be very good hits. All right, let's see if we get anything good. Copperajah into Reshiram EX. All right, that is a prelude to Black and White. Final booster packs. What are my thoughts from these power packs? Honestly, these are going to sell out. I'm going to tell you right now, regardless of the value inside of these power packs, GameStop is selling through of these power packs because people enjoy opening up them, even though there's not really that much value in them. It's more of a curiosity than anything because on what day are you actually going to ever pick up a Beware illustration rare or a Japanese Alakazam? These are hard cards to sell on any given day. And that makes sense why they're inside of these mystery packs because it gives GameStop the opportunity to sell these very easily because these power packs will absolutely sell through. All right, everybody, that's the end of today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are. I will rate these power packs I think, honestly, these are probably a 3 out of 5. That's not actually bad because basically you will most likely get some close to your level of value. The cards aren't actually that good, but at least you're getting at least somewhere close to the value of the mystery packs because I've seen mystery packs where the value you get the bottom side is actually way worse than this. So I'm actually going to give this one a really fair 3 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.